I wrote this book a couple years ago about a guy that taught me to fly fish. And there's a lot of fly fishing incidents in here. There's a lot of incidents, period, in the book. This was 25, 30 years ago when most of this happened, so we were getting to be quite accomplished fly fishermen before it all was said and done. That was me when this painting was painted. That was J.D. Mackin. He had a way of looking at the world that kind of coincided with mine, and we had wonderful, wonderful times together. He was a great artist, great philosopher, and a great travel partner. We scheduled our art shows around prime fishing holes, and we paid ourselves lifestyle points because we didn't get rich as artists at that time. But our lifestyle points had us fishing in places where people pay a lot of money to go for just 1 or 2 days, and we were able to spend weeks there. It's a real fun book, and it'll enlighten you on the Western art and fly fish in the West from the late 70s to the late 80s. This is just an excerpt from one of the chapters called Lightning Rods and Strike Indicators. The 3:30 darkness meant a Madison County squall was upon us. Fishing the Madison requires accepting the fact that you will experience wind and rain almost daily. We described our love affair with fishing as passionate. Many described it differently. Most other descriptions included the word crazy. It was customary for us to see the storms approaching and try to get one more cast in before seeking shelter. This one last cast often meant we seldom left the water before we were engulfed in the deluge. The storm was special. Our graphite fly rods were glowing. Mine had a green glow about it. JD was shining a dark reddish brown. The realization that we were holding lightning rods reached our collective craniums at about the same time. The rods were javelined into the brush on the island to our left. We scrambled for shelter on the downstream side of the same island. Scrambling was different for us. Our body types dictated a different kind of scrambling, sort of a slow motion with a lot of grunting and groaning and maybe a roll or two. Our sanctuary from the sideways rain was beneath the wind-arched limbs of thick, unidentified stand of brush. Almost as quickly as the wind reached Indy 500 proportions, it died. The atmosphere became womb-like. It seemed as though we were cloaked in a calming green pale light with strange quiet warmth. The silence was broken only by gentle rain hitting the river. This phenomenon lured us into an enchanting trance. A blue heron, 2 muleys, and a fawn were sharing our sanctuary. We made all God's creatures eye contact.
Number 45 by Rick Urdahl. Will you give him a big hand? And Rick, I hope you're still in the building. Where did the big guy go?
But there he is.
There he is. Yay!
Rick, just so you know, we're selling your painting, and also you won Best of Show.
What do you know about that?
I'm going to say Best of Show winner. Here we go. All right, and only like Rick can do. All right, somebody give me $500 wire. Somebody give me $100 bill. $100 in and out, $1 then $100 wire. $100 in and out, $1 then $125. $125 and $150. $50 here and now, $150, now $50 here and now, $150, $150 here and now, $50 here and now, $175, now $75 here and now, $175, $150 now, $75, $175 here and now, $175, $150 now, $175, $175 and now, $200, $200 here and now, $200 here and now, $200 here and now, $200 here and now, $200, $175 and now, $200 even now, $200, and now $225, $225, now $25, $225 even now, $25, and now $225, $225 even now, $5, and now $220. If it gets too high, I'll tell you to quit bidding, all right? And it's your turn. $225, $225 even now, $225, $225. You can bid while you're here. You can bid while you're here. You're good? $225, even an hour, quarter at 25. Sold at $200. Who's the buyer? 151. 151.